everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we are on my island Honeybee and it is final tour day time. I finished my island and yeah, we're going to be touring it today. Before we get started, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Come and join the Jellybean family. Now let's get started with today's tour. So first of all, I'll just explain quickly what Honeybee is in case in case you don't know. Honeybee is my cottagecore spring core island with a huge lake in the middle. So you'll see when I show you the map, the massive lake that's in the middle, and there's my house in the middle, and yeah, I don't know why I did that, I just decided it would be a fun idea. Also, something else you may notice about this island is the theme of honeybees that's going through it, and also I only use yellow and black flowers as to keep to the honeybee colours, so yeah, but like I said, you'll see that as we walk around. So here is the map of my island, and there's no dream address at the bottom yet because I haven't set it. I haven't actually decided what time of day I'm going to set this dream address yet, so it's not there, but it will be in the description. So when you want a tour, it will be there for you. So I have Nate, Beardo, Ike, Murphy, Tutu, Marty, Teddy, Maple, Grizzly, and Tammy. Now, as you can probably notice, they are all bear villagers. They're either bear cubs or actual bears. And this was just a thing that I decided halfway through the island. Well, actually, everyone else was like, hey, have this bear. And I was like, okay, we're just going to make this a bear island. So now it is a bear island. But now let's get started. So I will be leaving gifts outside resident services, but they're not there at the moment because I haven't done it. So yeah, be sure to pick those up. They should be some fun little gifts that you can play around with. But here is the entrance into my island. As you can see, I went for kind of a natural feel to this entrance. It's very natural. A lot of trees, a lot of bushes and wheat fields. Now you can walk through this way and it does take you to the beaches, but I decided that I wasn't going to bother decorating the beaches, so we didn't do those. Also, I didn't decorate the houses, so you don't need to go inside those. None of the houses are decorated. But let's carry on through, and here is resident services. Now resident services is actually quite close to my airport, and I don't mind it if it's this close. I feel like it's nice to have it closer to the airport sometimes because then you have like the rest of the island to just mess around with. So yeah, I wasn't too bothered about how close it was. Now, first things first, I think we're going to head behind resident services because that's just a one-way walk through. And there's Sweet Teddy, and I'm going to pick up sticks, by the way, as we go along because I haven't picked them up. So let's go over this little land bridge that I made. By the way, most of the builds in this tour, I've actually filmed them and they're on my channel, so if you're interested in how anything is made, you'll find the tour video and the playlist Honeybee. So we have a cute little picnic area here, and you can see my house just up there. And to the right side, we have another cute little seating area with obviously some honeybees and some honey on the table. I thought the glowing moss jar, customized in yellow, looked like a honey jar, so that's why there's a few of those throughout this island. Now, if we go around here, I've made like a little water feature thing in the middle here, and it's surrounded by these beehives, which I thought was just a different idea, I guess. I didn't want to just put them in like a square area, so hence why I've done like the little wallscaping in the middle. And you can actually get a nice view, kind of, with the tree in the way, of what's going on over the other side there. So there's some water features, there's also a little cottage I've built. But you get a better view from up here. Oh wait, a stick. Got it. Oh, like I said, I'm going to be picking those up as we walk around. Now if you go up this incline, it brings you to my house. But also you get this lovely view over there of the waterfalls in the background. And also some flowers, and very, very much a natural looking area. It's probably the most natural thing I've ever built on an Animal Crossing island. So yeah, I'm very happy with how it came out. Here is my actual house itself, and I went for a nice basic colour. So we went for white and like a beige roof, and I think it just looks so cozy. You are welcome to go inside, but there is nothing in there except my green room where I take my photos for my YouTube thumbnails. And my bed where I do dream addresses. And that's about it, like a mirror and a wardrobe. So I've come back to resident services, and we're going to go back through this way that we come through originally and head to the left. So on the left side here, we just have this little section where you can just sit, a little park kind of, I guess. I don't know, it's just a little seating area. Didn't really know how to fill this gap, so I thought, you know what, best thing to do, benches. And I think it came out kind of cute. Now back around here, follow the road around, and this actually leads you to a bookstore. So this is Blaver's bookstore. The lovely Blaver's book code was made by Tropic Hitch. By the way, all the codes I've used on this island will be in the description down below. So if you see any you like today, they will be down there. You can use EMAs and also some of the creators' socials that I could find. So be sure to go and give them some love. But yeah, here is Blaver's bookstore, and actually if you go around this way, you can see there's an incline tucked behind this tree. You can go up there and you're actually in a little cafe above the bookstore, which I thought was kind of a fun idea. I wanted to try and challenge myself and make a different sort of fake building, and to do that I've decided that you could go inside it. Actually has like a little balcony area where you can look over the lake, which I think is kind of nice, and you can also see my house over there in the background. But let's go back down. So let's go back through here past the bookstore, and you can see there's a walkway here, but we'll go through that in just a second. But to the left is Nook's Cranny. So Nook's Cranny has some benches outside, and I just wanted a simple area for Nook's Cranny. But also I love how the castle looks behind it. It's not a real castle, it's just like the wall. I think it's like a couple of the walls and a few towers. I did actually build it in a video as well, so if you want to know how many it is, you definitely go check out that video. In front of Nook's Cranny across the road, we have this little small area where I've just put a few bistro tables and stalls. It's just kind of like a nice little park for the villagers to sit, or you can come and sit here and do some reading or eat a nice cake or whatever you want to do. So through the pergolas, you can actually get to almost kind of like a little shortcut because it leads over to this angled bridge. We're not actually going to go over the angled bridge though. I want to go back past Nook's Cranny because you can go to the left side as well. So past Nook's Cranny we go, and here's another angled bridge, and this actually leads over to the Able Sisters shop. There's a cute little blanket outside for them to sit on during their lunch break, and they also have this little flower garden. I feel like the Able Sisters would definitely love to look after some flowers, so that's why I give them this little flower patch to look after and a little watering can. And yeah, I was just really happy with how this build came out. It's just so adorable. Back over the angled bridge we go, and there's more of a natural park area here as well. And you saw another honeybee, and I can see another stick. So pick that up. But yeah, this was just like a little roundabout section, I guess, a natural roundabout section for you to walk through, which leads you over to this bridge. Now before we go and see that villager's house, if I head to the right here, you can see there's some beehives and a little bench to sit on. But this actually leads to the bridge that we went towards just a second ago when we went through the castle gate. So now you know whereabouts we are on the map. To the left, this first villager house that we've come across today is a Grizzly's house, and he's just got a little fishing section in front of his house here, which is quite a small little adorable area. And now you will notice as we walk around that the villagers do have really small areas, so I find it quite a challenge to decorate all these areas and fill them with as much items as I normally like to. And yeah, like I said, it was just a challenge, but I had fun doing it. So up this incline we go, and this leads us to another villager's house. This is Teddy's house, and he's got probably the best view out of all the villagers. He gets the view of the lake like this, and there's a waterfall over there, and I think he just has the nicest spot. He has the biggest spot as well. Now, he isn't my favourite bear on this island. My favourite bear is Grizzly, and also I do love Beardo. But yeah, he somehow ended up with the best deal, right? He ended up with the best views and the biggest area. He's got a little area over here as well where he's got some beehives that he tends to, but he just eats the honey instead of selling it, which he's meant to do. He's meant to sell the honey. He just eats it instead. Of course, he's got another viewing area, and what is going on? How did CJ get there? What is that? That is not the most easiest of spots to get to, and it's not very practical. Oh well. Let's just carry on. So we've got this land bridge here which we can walk across, and obviously CJ down there being weird. And this leads us to another villager house. This is Murphy's house, and he's a little green bear cub, and I feel like I was just giving him a normal casual yard. He likes to play with his football here. He's got some music, a barbecue, and yeah, it's just a normal basic yard. He didn't really have any hobby or anything for him, so that's what I did. Cutting through this little transition area, and we can go up this incline, and this leads us to our flower girls. We have Tammy on the left side, who likes to grow the flowers, so she's been growing the flowers and picking them and popping them in these garden wagons. And then over on the right side we have Tutu. Tutu just likes to make like vases of flowers. She's more of like a flower arranger, I guess. And they work together. They have their online flower business where they sell flowers to the rest of the island. And that's basically the story I came up with for them, which I thought was kind of cute. And they both begin with the letter T. Unintentional that I put them next to each other, but they both begin with the letter T. So down here, we're going to go back down. Another little seating area, of course. Plenty of seating areas on this island, by the way. You will never ever get sore feet because everywhere you go, you can sit somewhere. That leads us to this bridge where I've got going over this waterfall type area. And then down there, you can see there's Red's Beach. I thought it was just kind of like a nice little lookout area. And you can actually go down there. So if you go and follow this path, you can go down this little ladder. And it actually leads you to Red's Beach, which I thought was kind of a nice touch. I didn't really want to decorate his beach too much. I don't normally decorate the beaches at all, but I thought it was cute just to put the 2 barrels there. Back up we go, and we've got another seating area, of course, but you can see the back of the ocean, so the back of the island here, which I thought was just, you know, kind of a nice idea. I normally like to block the ocean view off, but here I didn't. Now down this incline, you've got kind of like a natural walkway. Everything feels so natural. It's so unlike me. And you get a lovely view of this terraforming that I did, and I'm so happy with how this came out. I've never done any terraforming like this before, so yeah, I was super excited that it came out looking like this. I was so happy. I mean, it might not be like the best terraforming you've ever seen, but for me, it's a step up, you know? It's a step up. So over here, I made a cute little cottage. This is just next to Maple's house. So Maple has a little bakery area outside. She can bake cakes for everyone, or bread, or whatever she's feeling like, or apparently some cookies that's on the side. And then through this way, you can carry on even more natural. It's so natural, this bit. I can't believe how natural I've made this feel, and I don't know why. So here we get to another villager's house, and this is Marty's house. He likes to order and make plans for the beehives. So he makes the plans and orders all the stuff for the beehives. And then his friend here, Nate, actually crafts them. So Nate does all the hard work and Marty does all the planning work. And I thought it was just a cute little idea to give them that little hobby. Someone has to make the beehives on the island. So I thought, what better way than to have Nate and Marty do that? Down here lives our sweet bear, Ike, and now he's just have a casual, calm and relaxing life. He's got this lovely seating area next to the lake, and if you carry on round here, he's got another little seating area where he can enjoy cooking some fish that he's been fishing all day, or whatever he's in the mood for. And you can see sweet little Maple up there. Now I will quickly show you up here. I did do minimal decoration over here. It's just a lighthouse and some caves that I've turned around to look like rocks. I didn't want to leave it plain because it looked odd, but I have left the rest of the beaches plain, so you can look at them if you want, but there's probably just shells. So we're back over at Ike's house. Across this bridge we go, and now I've put a load of weeds back here, so it looks like this villager is mowing the grass because it's starting to overgrow. And this is actually Beardo's house. So Beardo lives right here just on the edge of the town, and he's just got a simple little area. He likes to play golf with Ike. He's got a cute little sitting area for him to read a book and enjoy his coffee. And then through here we go, and here is the entryway into the campsite, I guess. I didn't really know what to do here, and that looks really odd in the middle, so let's pull it over. That's better. There's just a little blanket for people to sit on. Across this angled bridge, and we actually get to the campsite itself. So we've got some kids' tents here to make it look like more people are camping. A little area to actually do some cooking. And then on the beach itself, I've just put a little table with some food on because I feel like that's what you'd find at a campsite anyway. Everyone wants to eat food, right? That's the best thing to do in the world. We got a little guitar, and then obviously a little seating area next to the campfire, and then the campsite itself. And then on the dock, I basically just put a bucket and some fishing rods. So, you know, it's one of the pastimes you can get up to when you're camping here on the island. Back across this angled bridge we go though, and we got the last section of the island. Down here, I kind of didn't know what to build, so I just guessed and just kind of went with it. And we've got like a little coffee area here. It's such an awkward small area. I literally cannot fill it, otherwise you can't walk along here. There's a little coffee area for you to grab a coffee. And then over here is just a little area you can grab some food, or you just sit with the food that you've bought from another place and just enjoy sitting by the beach. If you cut right through here though, you get to my favourite build on this whole island, and that is the museum. I don't know what it was about this build, but I just really had so much fun. This whole area was in one video, so be sure to check it out because like I said, this is probably my favorite build on the whole island, and I don't know why, I feel like I liked how it came out. To the left side of the museum, which was also in the same video, we built a small little cottage type shop, which I think came out really cute. I love making these fake buildings. It's just so much fun, and I feel like you can just experiment with the items and build whatever you like and just hope that it comes out looking adorable, because that's how I do it anyway. That's how I work. But yeah, I think we've actually seen the whole of the island now, so let me just take you guys back to my house. So here we are back at my house, and like I said, I had so much fun doing this island. I got to try out new decorating styles. I feel like this island came out super cute as well. I'm obsessed with all the yellow and the black flowers. I don't know why, I just really love how it's looking, how it all came out in the end. And also I love the fact that I've decided to choose all the bear villagers. I don't know why, I just think it's cute. They're all cute. Like I said, I will have all the codes that I've used in today's video in the description, so be sure to check those out. I will be starting a new island theme real soon, but we've got a few more videos coming in between that I hope you'll be interested in. But for now, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all enjoyed this tour and this series for my island, Honeybee. I hope you also enjoy checking out the dream address, and yeah, if you do, be sure to tag me in any photos you take on social media because I love seeing those. Now thank you all once again for following me on my honeybee journey. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Come and join the Jellybean family. I hope you have a lovely day, my friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.